sounds like you.
All right, camera's rolling.
Look, it makes me sound like Sean Connery. Hey, all the tongue.
Sometimes you gotta hit a bitch now and then.
Every now and then, I'll
Gotta
take you
smack
like
'em.
tips for 300. You just made one.
What's that?
I said you just made one.
What'd I make?
The sound.
Oh God, Shane. Not to talk about my ex-girlfriend, but Shane, because we're above a. This is a 3-car garage, so this is a completely 800 square foot finished room, and it's all wired for headphones, and you know I can have 15 guests here in the studio, and then there's a whole bunch of desks and stuff back over there. But it's above the garage. You know, it got AC and heat and all that stuff up here. So when I go downstairs to get a beer, it's a flight, a landing, and then a flight down, and then coming back up, he's like, I'm like, shut up, asshole. So don't make fun of me. That's the rule. You can't make fun of me for going up and down the stairs.
Oh.
All
All
right.
right, let's rock and roll.
You're going to see a lot of these going down today. Hair of the dog. Jesus Christ, did we stay up too late last night?
No. Dude, people don't believe in the hair of the dog, but that's a true thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, take you some more, man.
I've been playing video games all morning trying to fucking shake it.
I have woken up with my entire face scarred, bloodied, and my thighs, whatever. And I'm like, what happened?
Are you just trying to navigate adulthood in a world that still expects you to have it all figured out? Welcome to This Is 50 with your hosts, Travis Holmes and Shane McManus.
The part playing by Shane McManus is Matt Cochran. Matt Cochran, thanks for joining us. Matt, thanks. I appreciate coming out and hanging out with us here on This Is 50. How are you, man? So, are you ready for Christmas this year?
No.
No.
I'm never Christmas.
Do you do a Christmas, or do you just sit there and bah humbug the whole thing?
Well, look behind me. This is my mascot. No, we have to do. We got kids, grandkids, whatever. So we did the Christmas this year, and we ordered.
How many kids do you have?
I got 4 daughters.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, from 22 to 32, and 4 grandkids. So we ordered, plus all the in-laws, outlaws, or whatever you want to call those. So we pre-ordered or whatever, and we just discovered that UPS effed up again, and we don't get anything this year.
What do you mean you don't get anything?
Well, they don't, the shippers didn't send it, this, that, and the other, or whatever. And they said, sorry, maybe next Tuesday after Christmas, because we're off.
Where are you ordering stuff from? Like Temu, overseas, China? Hello. Oh, Mr. Cochran, here's yourself. What's Mr. Cochran?
My wife does like to order some stuff. It's weird. She'll get some stuff, and it's from Ding Dong, China. I kid you not.
Yeah, it's a small place, though. It's a real small place in China. It's real.
Yeah. I mean, it's Asian, right? So it's small. It's like an egg roll. You want the egg roll? No.
Go ahead.
We ordered it. No, we ordered it, and it's not going to be here. So,
what did you order? Now I want to know. No one's going. The missus. It's not going to ruin anyone's Christmas. What'd you order?
No, Bath and Body Works stuff. I mean, basic things. So a few of the little things got here, but and then the big thing said, "Oh yeah, it's going to be here Monday." Whatever. She sent me on a 3-hour trip the other day.
A 3-hour tour.
Yeah. So 6 miles from our house is the UPS hub. So she sent me down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go down and talk to the shipping supervisor. He tells me everything on the truck, this, that, and the other. He said, "Oh, there's nothing here," right? And none of your stuff is shipped. I give him all the shipping numbers or whatever. He says, "Oh, it's logical, but it's not physical." I was like, okay. So he said,
That's UPS speak. Like, it ain't our fault, guy. That's all that is. It ain't our fault. It's the shipper's fault.
I mean, I did what I could do. I was like,
my dad, he lives with us. You've listened to this show before. That's why we brought you on. my dad said, you know, what can I buy you and your wife? Because we don't have kids. All we have is animals and stuff. And let me get something for both of you. I said, okay, Dad. So last year he bought us a brand new refrigerator. We didn't need a new refrigerator, but ours was a little dated, so he bought us another refrigerator. And you know, that was $3,000. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But he did just sell his house down in Florida, so he was flush with cash. And my mom passed away, and, you know, life insurance and all that, you know, big baller he is. But this year he's like going, you know, hey, what do you guys want collectively together? First thing out of my wife's mouth is new garage door opener. The one we have is chain driven, and it goes down halfway, and then it gets ram jam stuck, and then the thing comes right back up. God damn it. And if we lose power, guess what? You got to pull the damn, you know, choo-choo, pull the handle to close the door or open the door. So we ordered one. It was like $280. It was like a, I don't know, Home Depot special or something like that. And I had like, you know, out of 1,500 ratings, it was like almost perfect. So I said, Dad, I'm not installing this thing. So it was like $138. So my dad got away with Christmas this year for under $400. You know, after last year, we sponged him for $3,000. And let me tell you something. As soon as that order went into the Home Depot system and we said we want to have it delivered, I had a guy texting me within 2 hours. Hey, this is such and such from J&D Door, whatever. When is your garage door going to show up? I said, man, I just literally hit enter and walked out of the room, and you're calling me. So he's like, okay. I said, it'll be here Wednesday. He's like, all right, I'll be there Thursday. I'm like, it's supposed to be done after Christmas, you know, not before the Christmas. Cause if it's for some reason in my mind, the whole, if it's done before Christmas, it's not really a Christmas present type deal. Right. And so and sure enough, the guy was here. His name was Johnny Hin. Let me say that again. His name was, hey, how you doing? My name's Travis. Oh, hello, my name is Johnny Hin. Oh, okay. All right. Mexican Jonathan. He had the old track down. When I say the track, the pulley system, not the track that the rails are, you know, the side. If you were watching this on YouTube, you know, the one that pulls the door up. He had everything down, the sensors replaced, and up and running within, no lie, less than 60 minutes. 60 minutes. This guy banged it out. And I said, hey, man, I'm down there working on the fence and stuff. I'm putting, one of the horses knocked over one of the fence poles, and I had to re-concrete. I'll be down there. As soon as I got down there and I'm mixing the concrete and I'm looking up at the house and, you know, mixing concrete and doing all this stuff, he's like, hello, Mr. Holmes, Mr. Travis, I'm done. I'm like going, what the concrete hasn't even set up yet. You're done? Yeah, please sign here, sign here, sign here. Okay, you know, muchos gusto, well, whatever he said. And then, bam, he was out the door. I said, this guy, think about it. If he gets even 50% of that install fee, I don't know if he was making, you know, it's not his company. I know that for sure. You know, it's a company truck. And he bangs out, what do you think? If he starts at 8, 6 in a day? Now I'm out in the middle of nowhere. And the closest Home Depot is about 50 miles away. So maybe that's his circle. Maybe I was just outside of his circle type deal. But he banged it out and then, okay, see you later. Feliz Navidad.
It's like tortillas is like, ooh, let's go. You know, it's like, ooh, yeah. I mean, they put them out as quick as they get them, right?
Jesus, I said it would have taken me 3 weeks to put that garage door opener up, because you know you have to balance it and you have to make sure that it's a belt driven, so you have to make sure the belt driven is. And I'm the kind of guy, if I get mad, that's it. Hammer comes swinging. Yeah. God damn shit!
There's like a month of just griping and bitching from everybody. It's like, when's that going to be? Well, you know, then you have to come up with all these excuses and stuff where, you know, this guy was like, ooh, I finished this in an hour.
And I figure I think it was $138 for this guy to install it. I said, you know what? I would pay double for the headache that I did not have to get into with that thing. So that was my My Christmas present from my dad. And then he says, I was knocking on his door earlier today. I'm like, going, Dad, why's your door locked? What are you doing in there? He goes, I'm wrapping presents. I'm like, oh, so he's gone out and bought us some more presents and stuff. Do you do the family thing around at your house, or do you go somewhere for Christmas for the family?
Well, no, we kind of live away from everybody now, so
good.
We got that good buffer, right?
Right.
But no, so we go, and then so it's everybody kind of gathers around, and then I have an ex-wife and 2 kids by them, but her father, my ex-wife's father, buys everything. He's like, he'll go to the Dollar Tree or something and find something, and he wraps it. And so there's like 15,000 pounds of presents there, and nobody's like, what is all this stuff? So, but yeah, no, but kids are crazy, man.
Yes, they are. That's why I don't have any.
Well, you know, the thing is you can buy them $4,000 or $5,000 worth of presents, or 1, 2. But you know what they end up playing with, especially when they're younger?
The box. The box.
A box. And so you know what I did with one of my grandkids or granddaughters is she came over or whatever and visited. And then she's wanted to do all these things. And my daughter was like, oh, let's go buy her this. I was like, no. So I came up with this thing called H2O magic water. And she spent hours out there painting, but she cleaned my deck with it too. It was just water and soap with a paintbrush.
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. I'm like, come on.
Not too many smart kids in the family there, huh, Matt?
Well, you know, the family tree doesn't fork.
Yeah, well, at least she's having fun. It's the experience. She'll look back and go, what the hell was I doing then? So I had something that happened to me the other day, and I felt kind of uneasy. I shouldn't be this way. I really shouldn't be this way, but unfortunately this is the world we live in. And someone came down the driveway, and I was not too happy or not too comfortable with them. Still, to this day, I'm still, and it just happened the other day, and I'll dive in that when we come back. So stick around. We'll be right back. Matt.
Yeah.
Do you, when you're at presents, do you put bows on top of the presents?
If they come with a pre-stickered whatever it is, and you can buy them for $1 at the Dollar Tree, yeah.
Do you live and die by the Dollar Tree? That's what I'm hearing.
We do, man. I love the Dollar Tree. Yeah, you can buy everything there. So we try to, and then my wife or whatever wants to do all these pretty bows and this, that, and the other. But nah.
I say, well, here's the thing. I'll give you a little background story on this. So my family, there's probably 8 of us sitting around in a big circle, and we do the one present at a time thing. It takes 6.5 hours to open up presents. We start it right after breakfast and right into dinner, and everyone's just exhausted. The reason why I tell you this is for 8 people to open one present at a time for 6.5 hours. That's a shit ton of presents. That's a lot of bows going on the present.
Yeah. Stacking
those? No, be careful of the bows. Don't knock the bows off. Fuck that. I'm sorry. If it's a nice bow, yes, by all means. Those peel and stick little bullshit bows that are, they make them over there in, what'd you call it, Ding Dong, China?
Ding Dong, China.
So I say, I'm putting a stance right now. This year, none of my packages have bows on them. My wife, she can do whatever she wants, but, all the packages are leaning, if you're watching this on YouTube, are leaning on the tree like this. All the packages that I wrapped are all stacked like this, like Tetra style. Because it's just more, it makes more, Matt, it absolutely makes more sense to not put bows. Well, it makes it fancy. Guys do not care if there's a goddamn bow on the package. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen some really, really nice bows where people have taken them and cut them, and they look like a plume of peacock feathers and all this other stuff. Those peel and stick bullshit, that's a scam. Save $2, spend it on something else, buy another thing of, what are those cards, the pieces of paper with all the sticky labels so you can label everyone's It's just buy more. We actually ran out here at the house. My wife's like, "You got some?" I'm like, "No, you got some." No, I had to go out and buy more of those, and I don't know. So it's just a personal thing. If you give me a present with a bow on it, I'm gonna go, "Oh, this is what does a guy do? Oh, this is nice. You pull the bow off. Where's the bow go? Right on your head." You always do it. You always stick it right on top of your head. Hey, look at me. I'm a Christmas guy. So.
Yeah.
I'm like, can we get rid of the bows, please?
No. So being from the South, we saved all the bows. It didn't matter if it's sticky, whatever, from the dollar.
That's another thing. And people save these stupid things.
Yeah. I've got stuff from 1974. It's still there.
Full of asbestos and stuff.
No, I mean, Ted Nugent didn't even have a hit album back then, whatever. And you're bringing this stuff out, and you want me to put it back on here so we can save it again for another generation?
Matt, there was a time. My Aunt Shirley, I've talked about her before. She's 89, if not 90 years old. I remember growing up, we used to save wrapping paper. Don't rip the paper. Don't put tape on the boxes and wrapping paper. Fuck that. If it's a box, like a shirt box or something like that, I'm fucking wrapping tape all the way around it 15 times. And, that way you have to rip the papers up. But we used to save, at least on her side of the family, used to save stupid wrapping paper for next year. Fuck, Jesus Christ. We are not in the Depression, Grandma. Let's go.
No, I've even suggested to my wife, I was like, dude, you want some wrapping paper? Let's go down here. The dollar nickel whatever paper, you can get it free at the grocery store, whatever. It's right there. I'll grab some. Let's wrap it up, and maybe they'll find a deal on the car.
I've got wrapping paper here. No lie. I have had and the reason why I found this out is because I was wrapping presents the other night, and I've had wrapping paper here that I guarantee you it's 10 years old. It's 10 years old. And the reason why I say that, no, I'm talking like we just didn't use it. We bought it, never used it. I was wrapping presents the other day, and the corner of the boxes was poking through every single, it was so brittle and so dry rotted. I'm like going, God damn it. Where's the bow so I can stick over the hole? So that's
oh my God.
What
are you going to do? Right.
This whole thing is barbaric, and my wife's got Christmas lights and stuff up, and one of the dusk till dawn sensors that's made for outside got full of water, so it stays on all the time. So there goes that power bill. We don't use the LED lights, but one thing we don't do is we don't put those inflatable things, those big blow up inflatable things. I think they're okay, but I don't know.
Well, let me tell you. My neighbors believe in them.
Do they really?
Well, I walked out the other night. I was doing something. I don't know what it is. So I live in a townhouse, right? And so we got this community, whatever. So, and then I walk out, I look over, and there's this big green thing. And it looks, I said, what is this?
It's a tree, Christmas tree.
I thought Christmas tree maybe or something. And I look, it had this little Santa hat, but it's a Christmas pickle. And I kept looking at it. And it's got like little arms or something.
Howdy ho!
It reminded me of
easy.
Sorry, a sexual toy.
All right. Well, you could say sexual. You say dildo if you want.
Yeah. Well, dildo, whatever you wanted to. It's this big green dildo with a Santa hat on it in front of, like right beside me there. And I'm like, what in the hell is it?
Do you know why there's a pickle out there?
No.
What's your nationality background, Matt?
I was born and raised in Western North Carolina. I am Scotch Irish.
Okay.
And I have no idea what these
23andMe doesn't want you, huh?
Whatever. I know what 23andMe is, but I don't know what my 23andMe neighbor is. Right.
Well,
the next thing I know is a big green dildo that's blown up in my yard.
It's a German tradition. You ready? Hear me out. Here come the lies. It's a German tradition. First of all, the Tannenbaum. No Tannenbaum, no Tannenbaum. It's a German song for "Oh Christmas Tree." That's where we get the Christmas trees from.
Right.
is getting deep in here. So that's why we bring the Christmas trees inside. The tradition was that you would hide a pickle.
Put my condom back up.
That you would hide a pickle on the Christmas tree as an ornament. We've got two of them. We have two Christmas trees. One, my dad's old one, and ours. You hide the Christmas pickle on the tree, and then if you got like kids under the age of 12, they would search the Christmas tree looking for the pickle. If they found the pickle, they would get an extra bonus gift. That's why you've got a big green dildo next door on your lawn. I found it. I would have grabbed it and gone, I found it. Where's my treat?
So here's what I'm thinking is, the thing is like me. So at night, it's very erect. In the morning, I come out and it's deflated.
It's deflatus.
It's like,
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, I had never experienced that in my life.
Christmas pickle. That's what ask them. I guarantee you go next door and ask them. Put them under pressure. Matt, you go knock on the door and go, is this a Christmas pickle?
No, if they're German, I don't want to do it too hard because no, it's hello. Do you have something Christmas pickle?
Are you hiding something in there behind the cabinets? Who is that behind the cabinets?
Do you have sauerkraut to go with your pickle? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So walk out there it is, and
yeah, there you go. Tell them, hey, Christmas pickle. Well, you know what you can do? Hey, you know what you can do? You have now something to talk about at the Christmas dinner table. See how that works?
I like it. Yeah.
We sell eggs here on our property. We got 22 some odd acres here, and we have chickens. We lost a lot this year. We had a fox. Our chickens literally just run all over the property. We had a fox that came through and wiped out probably about 10 of them, and found him, shot him. He's dead. He's gone. But we have a sign out on the side of the road. Now, to get to my driveway is a good football field length. And we have sensors and stuff. We have cameras and stuff. So it's not like we're out in the middle of nowhere. Because we are out in the middle of nowhere. But our sign's at the front entrance of the property. So we get a car now and then, and our driveway's that crushed rock, that blue rock, gravel, whatever it is. So you can hear a car come down, as it comes down the driveway. This old woman came up, and I found out now that she's a Spanish woman, and she bought about 17 dozen eggs from us, which is great. We don't charge a whole lot for them. We charge, I think, $3 for a dozen. So then she's like, give me your phone number and I'll text you when I need more eggs. And this is 2 weeks ago. So she texted me the other day and she's like, I'm coming to get eggs. I need about 12 dozen. I'm like, well, our inventory, it's here in the Carolinas. It's been at least 21, if not around 21 at night. Chickens don't like that. They will not produce eggs. So she said, how many dozen do you have? I said, I got about 9-10 dozen. Because we have to keep some for ourselves here, baking. My wife's baking right now. And so she backs down the whole entire driveway, which is a feat in itself. One, Spanish woman. Two, she's got dark tinted windows, and it's a long ass, down the driveway. I see someone else in the car with her. Now, granted, like I said, we're out in the middle of nowhere, and people only come to the house for eggs. In the passenger seat of her car is a 14-year-old boy. And I'm like, okay, this is different. And I don't want to say he was a thug type guy, but when he got out of the car, he's kind of like looking around. Oh, is this your horse? I'm like, yeah, it's my horse. Oh, do you ride? I'm like going, no, my wife rides and blah, blah. And then he starts going, wow, you got a lot of, and we've got a side-by-side that we have here. I've got a $6,000 zero-turn lawnmower over there and the tractor and all this implements. And he's in my garage because that's where I have to pull the eggs from. I'm just kind of like going, hey, bud, what's your name? Oh, I'm Bailey. And I'm like, hey, Bailey, I'm Travis, nice to meet you and stuff. And she goes, "Oh, this is my nephew." No, it's not your nephew. I know you're all related and stuff. This is your sister's friend or something like that. But I got this. All right, babe, make sure all the motion lights are on, like when we go to bed at night. Make sure all the doors are locked, because this isn't, a leave your door unlocked. This is a leave your door unlocked neighborhood type deal. And the closest house is, 500 yards that way, and the other closest house is, 1,000 yards that way. So if something was to happen, in the middle of the night, I was just thinking like all his, I hate to, Matt, please help me out this ledge. I'm trying to say that I don't want to stereotype him, but when you live out in this area and you're buying eggs from us because you can't, for whatever reason, you don't have much, and I don't want the much that I have to go into his, pocket. So am I wrong by, I'm always been this way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're not wrong. I mean, you got to keep what's yours is yours, right? And I'm telling you, it's nothing against Hispanic or what have you, but they will take everything that you got and use it.
Well, I see all the stories that, like in Washington D.C., where they're raiding Targets and stuff, and everything's locked up at Target, and even in California, they're locking everything up because there's this mass retail theft and stuff. And I just don't want him to see those news reports and think that he can do that here in our beautiful little town of Marshall. Because
but the thing is, you just said it. It's the beautiful town of Marshall. So there's a difference. So right now, what is it, $99.99 before they call, and everybody can grab everything and do what they want to do. But I mean, do you have $1,000 worth of eggs? No, but you can deter that stuff.
No,
man.
but I got power tools. I've got all this other stuff,
Here's what you do. You get some rotten eggs. You throw them in there. Yeah.
I'm trying to run a business here, Matt.
No, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But yeah. Throw some rotten eggs in there. Do something like that, or do something like that. Not as appealing, right?
No. I want the lady to come get eggs. I just don't want her to bring over these miscreant kids. That's right. Plain and simple. That's what I want. You're fine, Lady Maria. You're fine. Yeah. Lo siento. And the kid, I don't want you bringing kids over here, because then their eyes get like this, and they look around the park. Ooh, you got that, and you got that, and I could use that.
Oh yeah. So here's what you do.
All right. Yeah. I'm listening. Hold on. I got to write it down. Hold on. Go ahead. Yeah. Speak slow.
You can write this down.
All right. Go ahead.
Number one. Get that. It's a one and a dot, right? UMB. Give her the eggs, and don't let her pick those out. Give them to him, and then say, "This is your eggs. Go on."
I don't know.
Oh man,
doesn't sound like a solid plan, Matt.
Go to the food line and get some eggs and give her.
Here's your eggs. See you later.
Here, go.
But I mean, it would spook you out, wouldn't it? I mean, wouldn't it spook you out if you had older people? I don't care. They're not going to rob me. But when you bring someone under the age of 18, they got nothing to lose. That's all I'm worried about. That's all I'm worried about. Matt, I will take it even to this level here, that we had stuff I knew was going to be delivered. Listen to me. You're going to think I'm horrible for doing this. We bought a Purple mattress. You know what Purple is? The company Purple?
I have one in my bed.
Do you? I love it. Love it. Yeah. I knew it was coming, and I knew the type of people that were going to deliver it. Now, at the time, I just got a GoPro. I think it was a Hero 8 or something at the time. I had almost like what the cops had on, the chest, with the camera and stuff.
Yeah, the Axion.
Right, because I knew these guys were going to come into the house and take my old mattress and bring in the new mattress. And sure enough, these two guys show up, dreadlocks, can't barely pull their pants up. They're two delivery guys in a box truck delivering this thing. And I'm like, oh, hey, I've got this camera on. My wife just wants to see. She's so excited about the mattress. No, I was filming them coming into my house. That's how bad I am with people that I don't know coming on the property.
So why are you so afraid of this? Right? People come on the property all the time, right?
No.
You're not racist, right?
What?
You're not racist.
No, I just don't want people taking my shit. If I was to yell help, it would take
nobody would help you.
Exactly. I got to take things in my own hands.
Take care of yourself, man.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about that. I have to take care of myself. I'm going to end up in the news on some story, you know.
Well, I always told everybody.
What the hell's that?
That's not me.
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
That's you, bro.
That's me. Sorry. I had a spare clip in there from the Halloween show.
So anyway, so I always told all my privacy stuff. I said, dude, you keep doing all this stuff, you're going to end up on the CNN headline news. All right, keep doing that. That's what you're going to do, dude. Listen, just let it be.
I can't. I can't.
You gotta let it be.
I can't. I don't want to let it be. Nothing's gonna happen. But all right.
Well, nothing you can do.
All right. You see this right here? We're watching this on YouTube. You see this right here? What am I doing?
Well, you're doing thumbs up.
A thumbs up. I had a conversation with someone, and just the thumbs up drove me insane. So when we come back, I'll talk about that. So stick around. We'll be right back. Yeah, I forgot I had a small clip in there from the Halloween show. Sorry, because I reused some of the audio tracks, and I forget to remove the clips and stuff. All right, let me get a refill. I'll be right back. Oh, we're on the same schedule. Look, we're on the same schedule.
Yeah, have to be.
I've got a this is off the air, but the one of the stalls, well, in the garage downstairs, there's a window. It's covered by outside. There's a bunch of cypress shrubs and stuff out there. I took a PVC pipe, opened up the window, put the pipe through, and I've got like what you drain your oil, like a funnel. So I go outside and I got my own little private I pee out the window.
I love it. Usually I just keep a Gatorade bottle or.
No, stop. Gross.
No, I'm just kidding. That's only if I'm traveling. But no, luckily the toilet is right beside of me. So that's I was like,
if I have to crawl over there, I can do it. Matt, I have a confession to make.
What's that? Oh my God.
So, you've been listening to the show for a while, and we appreciate you coming on and kind of just pinch hitting for Shane while he unwinds all the stuff he's got going on. I have been doing, do you know what the Whole30, have you heard me talk about the Whole30 diet?
I've heard you talk about dieting, but not the Whole30.
It's basically clean eating. It's nothing with no processed meats, no anything processed. It's
torture.
What?
Torture.
No, it's not torture. Actually, I've lost 26 pounds in I think 2 months of being on it. So but it's Christmas time. It's things. It started with Thanksgiving. I've been having mashed potatoes and gravy and all the stuff that you're not supposed to have on the Whole30 diet. Literally, my day goes for breakfast. I'll have a salad with dressing with basically red wine vinegar is all it is in my dressing. And then for dinner I'll have a chicken thigh or chicken breast with Brussels sprouts. And I've been doing that on and off and combinations thereof and for the last 2 months. And I've done well. And I'm satisfied. Like my weight and everything, I'm satisfied with everything. I don't drink soda. My only vice is this guy right here. But, you got to take a little bit to live a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So how tall are you and what do you weigh?
So I'm 6'1" or 6'2", depending on what 7-Eleven I'm walking out of.
Okay.
And I'm, and right now I weigh 261. I believe I do. Last time I jumped on the scale. But with the being a big guy, I'm a big guy. Everyone goes, "Oh, you're a big guy," and I'm always called big guy. Then the next thing out of their mouth is go, "Would you play football?" Now, Matt, I never played football.
Really?
But what I did was as soon as I graduated high school, I started at a local community college, and I joined their basketball team. And I was what they call a power guard or power forward. No, hold on. Point forward is what I was. That's the actual term. It's someone that is a large person that can handle the ball and run point at the same time. Derek Coleman, I don't know if you remember him. Derek Coleman for the Detroit Pistons was a point forward. He handled the ball and all that stuff. So that was my position. It's not a very popular position, but it's a position that is out there. I actually was on the training team for the Orlando Magic back in the early days. Yeah. And so I used to carry around Terry Catledge and all those before Scotty Skiles got on there, Sam Vincent, all them. So I used to run the floor. Now, the Orlando Magic was basically a college team in itself. They sucked, the first year they came out, because I'm from Orlando. So I used to play with them. So when people say, do you play basketball or do you play football? I have to tell them the story. No, I used to play basketball for the Orlando Magic. Not for the Orlando Magic. It was always like a pick-me-up. They were like, all right, you five guys, run defense with these guys. That type deal. And we made like $150 a day and stuff like that. So, yeah, my background is basketball. Believe it or not.
So I played football, wrestling, and everything when I was in high school. Went to I never went to college, but Heath Schuler, who went to UT and on to the whatever. We played with him and then all this stuff. And I loved wrestling. So basketball, dude, all I knew was smash and grab. I was like, oh, smash. Yeah, that was it,
Well, with all the go ahead.
No, that's all I got.
So with losing all the weight and stuff,
yeah.
One of the things that I've taken up, my daily drink. I don't have it up here with me. I've got a 24-ounce insulated sippy cup. It's got a straw, screw-on lid. You can do all this stuff with it. It is constantly filled with lemon juice, water. We have filter water from the refrigerator that fills a jug automatically for us, which is nice. Only the best. My $3,000 refrigerator. You put the jug in there, it fills it up automatically. You always have fresh water every time you go in there. And I've been using cayenne pepper. Yes, I know. It sounds weird, but I've been putting cayenne pepper in there because I'm trying to get off the high blood pressure medicine outside of losing weight and stuff like that. Matt, there was times when I was laying in bed and I would have these fits right here in my neck, and my neck 3 or 4 times a night would go like this. If you're watching this on YouTube, it would tense up right here. And I always thought it was like, is that the first sign of a heart attack? Now, my mom had a heart attack when, early or later on in her life. My dad's never had a heart attack, but he smokes and drinks, like a fish. He doesn't smoke anymore, but he smokes and drinks and everything. And I heard that cayenne pepper improves the blood flow through your body. It literally attacks any kind of clogged arteries or any kind of problems that it's like drinking like Drano for your system, but it's cayenne pepper. And you go, Matt, well, what does it taste like? That's when you go, what does it taste like? No, you're supposed to ask me. No.
What
does it taste like? Softball.
Mike was on me. It's like, poof, what does it taste like?
It's almost, if you've ever had like a ginger beer where it's not, it's non-alcoholic. Ginger beer is non-alcoholic. It tastes like a really, really bitey ginger ale. If you've had a true ginger ale, that's what my drink is that I have every day. And I go through
like that
No, and it's not spicy. It just has that little bit of like a ginger bite to it. But I'll tell you what, I've been drinking the cayenne pepper with my lemon juice and water because I get like the real lemon. It looks like a fucking dildo. The bottle does. I put a couple squirts in there, fill it up with water, and then dress it with a cayenne pepper on top.
But I hate ginger because it tastes like soap to me.
Oh yeah, well I can see that. Yeah.
But
you're not eating the right soap though.
Well, I like ginger ale that you buy in the store, whatever. Tastes great, right? So this cayenne pepper though, let me ask you this. So you eat it tastes good, right? You're eating it. But the next day, is it a butt ring?
Nope. There's no side effects as far as on the extortion, not the extortion, but the exit of the. No, not at all. And through the front or the back.
Butt stinger,
huh?
Right? It's not even a butt stinger.
No, not a butt stinger or Peter stinger.
Or not even a walking farts. Nothing.
So
okay.
Yeah.
So do you eat beans or what do you do with it?
What you do with what?
I mean, you just drink the cayenne pepper. What's up with that?
Well, it helps. It helps with and I don't have any spasms. Like I would get spasms at night, and like my shoulder would, like a tense, like a pull or a muscle or something like that. And I always think, and it's always on the left side. And I was like going, this is where I die. This is it. This is what's gonna kill me. And I've been drinking cayenne pepper, and none of that has happened. It hasn't happened in a long time since I've been drinking that. So I don't know if that's anything value to anyone out there.
It's a capsaicin.
Yes. Well, I don't.
Okay.
Well,
right.
I think it is, but the way it was described to me is the cayenne pepper doesn't have capsaicin, or it does. I forget. I got so much shit going on. God damn it.
What's up?
I don't know.
I mean, there's also kefir. Have you ever tried kefir?
Sutherland? No.
Come on. It's like buttermilk, but with sugar.
Can't have sugar. In the whole 30, can't have any of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Shit, we're so old we can't have nothing anymore. So everything is going to.
I know. So that was my confession as far as I've been. And my wife's in there right now cooking. She just spent $400 and some odd at the grocery store, Publix, because she's got to go to Publix. Do you have a Publix where you're at?
We do.
Yeah, and it's fucking it's horrible. And I will die on this hill. The Publixes that are not in Florida suck because Publix is out of Florida. And the Publixes that are in, there's some kind of spin-off something. They are a Publix, but the prices and all that, $400 and something she spent today for Christmas dinner. And that's the standing rib roast and all the accoutrements that go with it. And I was like going, Jesus Christ, can you save us some money?
Yeah. Well, we got, here's what we got here in Tennessee is Food City and Food Line.
Mm-hmm.
The other day I was in line. So just like any man, the stores that you go to, right?
Right.
You do strategic things. You map these things out. So I get all my stuff, and then Food Line, like you were talking about before, has no self-checkout. So I find my God, I got behind a coupon queen.
Do they still do coupons?
A coupon queen.
Do they like physical paper coupons?
Yes. And, oh my God. It was like, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do that. Whatever. This order, that order. And I was like, I just want to get my wine and get out of here because I couldn't get my wine anywhere else or my alcohol because everybody there is like 16 and
I've got goddamn priorities.
I scouted out all the daggone checkout lines, and then I found this old lady that looked like she was like 95 years old, and then
$1, $2, $3. Oh shit! I lost track. I gotta start over.
And then it's like, yeah, we gotta do this. Wait, but I need this order and I need that. I'm like, good Lord, I just want to take this home I just want to get my wine and go home.
You're at the point where like going, how much is her bill? $45 here. Put this with it. I'll pay for it all. Get out of here, lady.
I started to go back to my old strip club days, and I wanted to throw my $20 bill and say, "Here, I'm out.
Yeah, peace out."
I'm peace out." But yeah, I don't understand these coupon queens, man. Like,
Yeah,
save a buck here, there, the other, but they should have an aisle for a coupon queen.
and then to top it all off, and the lady goes, "Oh, that'll be $47.95," and she's like, "Okay." So she reaches in her purse and grabs that book, and then she flips that book open, and she, "Honey, do you have a pen?" "Oh, yes, I have a pen." And then she starts writing. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Writing a check.
Yes, exactly. You know, so I would have slammed everything on the ground. I would have flipped the candy over, or have thrown it on the floor, and then taken a dump and walked out.
And then they write a check, right?
Right.
They don't realize that they take the money out from the check automatic. But then these old folks, they get the check back, they look at it and inspect it, and then they have to balance their checkbook like it's high school 101.
Yeah. Heaven forbid they do the thing where you put the check in it and it runs around that little track, and then they hand the check back to the lady, and they're like going, instead of sticking it in the drawer, "Oh, you would have blown her friggin' mind if you would have done that." Get out of the way, lady. I got to get drunk.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I'm a wino dude, priorities.
So I had a conversation through chat and stuff with all the other my other businesses and stuff that I'm a philanthropist or whatever they call it, entrepreneur type guy. And I'm texting with someone, and do you ever see, when the conversation's wrapping up, I do. This is what I do. I do the smiley face. Hey, this is good. Yeah, everything looks good. And the thumbs up right next to it, right? Smiley face, thumbs up. Like, yes, yay. And there's a reason behind The Simpsons and the color that they are. The creator, Matt Groening, who did The Simpsons, said, "I made The Simpsons yellow because when you're scrolling through TV, you're passing through and you see these yellow people, he thought that everyone would stop and see and watch The Simpsons. That's why they were yellow." So for the most part, the emoticons have all been that Simpsons yellow color. So when I did the smiley face and thumbs up to this person after our conversation, they gave me I don't know if it's prayer hands or the high five. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm so out of touch.
At least it wasn't the eggplant.
Right. that was further in the conversation.
Oh,
but they gave the hand clap like this and then the thumbs up. But then they had the hands clapping were brown and the thumbs up was brown. And I'm like going, okay, are we bringing, here we go again. Are we bringing race into emoticons? And that's where I'm like, come on. I was all happy about the conversation. Everything was good. Everything, he's good to go. Everything was, hey, just thumbs up. Good job. We're ready to go. And he gives a brown high five and the brown thumb. And I kind of went like, it takes a lot because I don't even know how to fucking figure that out. How do I change the color of my goddamn thumb on the goddamn emoticon thing? You can tell I'm pissed. How do I change the color? You've got to go through a lot of steps to go, okay, this is all right, man. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to do this. And he was Nigerian or something like that. But still, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change my thing. My thumb do this and the high five and this. Matt, you okay? You gonna puke? What are you doing over there?
I love him.
But it takes a lot of extra effort to do that. And I'm a white male. Is it that important to you? And I guess it is, and I don't see that. So it was just kind of like, oh, okay, we're going this route. We're going to really, our conversation was completely vanilla, and I hate to use the term vanilla because we're talking about white people. Our whole entire conversation was completely fine throughout the whole thing, and then at the end, now we've got a racial separation as far as emoticons. So it just kind of does that little tick in the back of my mind when I talk to him again? Is that going to stick out? Yes, it will. It will stick out. But That's just, it was that little thing. I was like, all right, great. This is good. He's on board. We're going to do this. You know, I'm excited. He's excited. Thumbs up. Yeah. And he goes, yeah, man. Thumbs up. Yay. All right. And I'm like,
hello, buddy.
it was just weird. And it kind of, I don't know.
Well, what are you going to do, man? It's like, there's a whole language out there.
It is.
We have no idea about what is this, that, and the other, or like all these little emoji cons and this. And these kids can't even write cursive.
I'm not, I know the cursive.
Hieroglyphics.
But it's a fucking yellow thumb. It does not represent anything. It's a yellow fucking thumb.
You don't know that, though.
No, that's the white man. That's the white man. The yellow thumb. No, it's not.
Maybe it's the thumb up the ass after you eat curry.
No, corn.
You know, or corn or something. It turns yellow. I don't know, man.
Right.
I mean,
my wife called me out the other day on something that I didn't know. I had no idea that I was doing. So I'll get into that when we come back. So stick around. We'll be right back.
oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is my life. Now you can see. Now you understand. You know, when I say, hey, the stuff that we talk about on this show.
Yeah.
I don't let anyone any of my family listen to it. No. If they want to, that's on their own. Then don't get offended.
You know, and I'm not going to let any of them listen to it either. But you're right about this emoji stuff. It's like I can't figure this stuff out. I mean, I'm getting all this bling bling, carrots, this, that, and eyeballs. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'm just now getting used to being text message.
Smile and thumbs. That's all you get from me. Smile and thumbs or a thumbs down or point for a direction. That's all I get.
It's like, give me a TY or LOL. Apparently LOL's out of the question now.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's no different than the Egyptians. I mean, that's the way the Egyptians used to tell stories is through all the pictures and stuff. So that's essentially what we're doing.
But Webster can create a dictionary somewhere, right?
Emoticon dictionary. Yeah. But they change all the time. So.
Well, they can too. So, I don't know.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Here we go. Matt, you holding up over there?
No, I'm not.
What's wrong? What do you got going on?
Oh, well, I'm about to fall out.
Why are you going to fall out? Are you drunk already?
Nah, I've been drunk for like 4 days now.
a little bender there?
Well, I tried to buy that wine. Let me tell you about trying to buy wine in Tennessee on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Apparently, and this is real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on Thanksgiving Day, I went to try to buy some wine because I'm a wine drinker, right?
Okay.
So some state senator or whatever, they passed a law. You can buy liquor, beer, and everything else, but no wine on Thanksgiving.
Isn't that like Jesus's blood or something? Isn't there some kind of religious thing that they...
I have no idea. But it's one of these crazy things. I went to go check out something, and then it was like, you can't buy this wine, but you can go get some liquor. I was like, okay.
Is it real liquor or is it wine-based liquor? Because then you go, ha-ha, gotcha.
No. I'm talking about going to the liquor store.
Right. But some areas will offer full liquor, and some places will have like wine-based liquors.
Okay.
They're horrible, by the way.
If the ABC stores, you live in North Carolina, right?
Right.
You know what Aunt Betty's country stores are. Right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
ABC.
Yeah. ABC.
Right. Aunt Betty's country store. So they control everything. Yeah, it's real liquor. But you can buy that. You can buy real beer, real liquor, but no wine on Thanksgiving Day.
Do you smoke at all?
Smoke.
Like, can you buy cigarettes and stuff?
Yeah, smoke. You can buy cigarettes.
Uh-huh.
You can buy vapes. You can do everything else, but you can't buy.
Is it 18 and over?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, not for liquor, but for cigarettes. Is it 18 and over? Or had they moved it up to 21? And you're in Tennessee, right?
Yeah. So it's 18, right? They don't even ID you. Of course, look at me. I'm
you barely look 16 there, Matt.
I get ID'd every time I try to buy alcohol,
Mhm.
and that's the state law, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, so I just couldn't figure this out. So why wine?
I don't know.
Why liquor?
When
Why
you-
not liquor? What?
When you enjoy your wine, do you sit up front or do you have like a patio or something out back or something like a little deck or something?
No. Usually, I sit in one of our spare bedrooms. It's really dark, and I listen to The Cure.
Oh God!
And,
There's holes in the wall, depression holes.
I put a pair of G strings on, and this, that, and the other, and mascara, and then I pinch myself. So, no, we anyway. Go on. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
I'm telling you too much, right?
Well, I'll tell you a little something right here. Look, see this? What are we looking at here? This is my elbow, right?
Oh, a knot.
Do you see that? Did you see it? You see it right there?
Yeah, that's cancer.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Don't tell me that.
You're gonna die.
No, I'm sitting there and I was cutting onions or something in the kitchen. And if you're watching this on the YouTube video, my wife comes up and she pokes on it and goes, "What's that?" Now here's my other elbow for comparison. There's nothing there. And then this one has that on it. Now let's see if I can I'm getting a pen and hitting it. It's hard as a rock. Like it doesn't hurt. Like there's no limited mobility or anything like that.
Right.
And it's a bone. It's connected. It's not floating or anything. And I look at that and I go, oh, Jesus Christ, what is this? Because, sometimes when you get something like on your rib or something like that, you feel it. You go, oh, my God, what the hell's that? And you look for a matching set on the other side just to make, no, that's a set. I'm supposed to have both those. I'm supposed to have lumps on both sides like that. But this is my elbow. This is my left elbow. It's nice and smooth. Ignore the scar there. I went through a plate glass window. And then this one has a big old knot on it. And you saw it right away. Now I'm self-conscious, Matt. What am I going to... I'm going to have to put makeup on it so no one looks at it?
Yeah, so what you need to do is put some mascara on.
No.
It makes the skin...
I don't know, but...
No.
My wife pointed that out, and I constantly look at it now. I constantly, if I'm standing, just waiting in line or something, I'll put my hand on it and just go, is it getting bigger? Is it getting bigger? Is it getting bigger? I'm going to die. This is it. I'm dead.
So I've gotten some knots somewhere, whatever. And so the doctor I went to, and they're like, does it hurt? And I'm like, yeah, it hurts when I touch it. And they're like, all right, we'll come back when it doesn't hurt. That's when you need to be concerned. That's what they told me. I was like,
when it doesn't hurt? Well, mine doesn't hurt at all. Should I be worried now?
yes, you should.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Quit drinking that. Go to the doctor. Go.
I get two physicals a year.
Is that all?
Well, yeah. I mean, normally you do it once a year, but I do 2 physicals a year.
Oh, I thought you was talking about prostates. I like to get a little.
No.
No, I like to get 6 a year.
Sometimes I pay extra for them. Hey, yo. There's in your life, Matt. There's certain things and certain scenarios that stick with you in your mind. Mm-hmm. And my wife said to me, she called me out the other day, and it brought up this memory that I had.
Okay.
So here we have a nice walk-in shower, and you throw the towel over the railing and stuff. And I've got my towel, and then she's got her towel. I do not do laundry by choice. I'll throw laundry in there, but she doesn't, of course, like any other guy out there, she doesn't like the way I fold it because, flip, flip, flop, folded. Flip, flop, flop, folded. She does the laundry. And I tell you that to tell you this.
Okay.
She came in the other day, and I'm playing video games on my PlayStation 5 in my 103-inch flat screen TV. Thank you very much. I'm sitting there playing. And she goes, I am going to say something right now, and I think it's disgusting. I go, okay, Jesus Christ, let me take my headphones off, and you got my full attention. What did I do? She's like, that teal towel that's been in the bathroom. This is Sunday afternoon. That teal towel, it's a nice fluffy towel, has been there. This is going on week number 3. And I go, really? She's like, yeah. I go, hold on a minute. How many teal towels do we have? She's like, 5. And I go, okay. She's like, I even checked the laundry room. There's 4 in there. So that's the same one that you've had for the last 2 weeks going on week number 3. I said, okay, hold on a minute. Take my gaming headphones off. I put the remote control down and I go, so you're telling me that I've been wiping my ass with the same towel for the last 2.5 weeks? She's like, yeah. I go, so what you're telling me is you haven't done laundry for the last 2.5 weeks. Well, bam, right back at her. She's like, no, I've been doing laundry. I said, then why is that? I rely on you to change my towel out. Every time I wipe my face, I will throw away a musky, mildewy towel. You know what I'm saying? If this one's done, right in the hamper. I said, that towel smells as fresh as it did the day before, or the first day I put it up there. I thought you replaced it. I don't keep track. I don't have an inventory of the towels and all that stuff. She's like, you are gross. I go, forever, babe, forever, me and you. And I say this to her, and after we got, back and forth, and we're, it's all play. It's all done in play. Yeah. I said, this reminds me of a conversation that I overheard. She's like, what are you talking about? I said, babe, there's a lot of things that stick in my mind that I don't know, for whatever reason, they just follow me. I was in Bed Bath & Beyond, speaking of your Bed Bath & Beyond shipping order problems that you have over there. There was a couple. I must have been in my early 20s. And there was a couple. Girl, she looked like Danica Patrick. You know who Danica Patrick, the race car driver girl? She's yelling in the middle of Bed Bath & Beyond to her soon-to-be husband. She said to him, and for whatever reason, this just stuck out in my mind. She's got a shopping cart full of towels, guest towels, the little hand towels, washcloths, all the different patterns and all that stuff. The cart itself probably cost, all the towels and everything that she was buying, was $600 and some odd in towels. Yeah, that's what I said. That was my same reaction. Oh. Yeah. The next thing out of her mouth stuck with me forever. To this day, she goes, he's like going, why are we spending $600 on goddamn towels? She looks at him, dead stares at him in the eyes and goes, these are going to be the towels that's going to clean our bodies for the rest of our lives. When we get out of the shower, these are the towels that's going to dry us off. These are the towels that's going to be touching our skin. And I said, really? I've never thought of towels that way before.
I don't know what's going on. So,
why is your room red now?
Oh, I have no idea, to be honest with you.
That's all right.
It got dark outside.
Stupid sun and its hours of working.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
There you go.
Better?
Yeah, that's better.
All right, now you can see my big fat belly.
Yeah, that's all right. We all have one. All right, we'll talk about that when we come back.
Yeah.
You ready? Matt, you okay? We thought we lost you there for a minute.
Well,
I got scared. I was all alone. I was all alone in the dark. I was all alone in the dark by myself.
I had you by the hand every minute. I was there, man.
For some reason, I don't believe you.
Yeah. No, I was like your ex-girlfriend, man. I had that little whatever. I knew where you were at, man. So, we can figure that out. So
I see a cat in the background. What happened there? What, you got a cat? I got a cat. We all have cats.
Yeah, so we got this black cat.
Yeah, man. Meow. Motherfucker meow.
Meow. Yeah. and she's totally gangster. I'm gonna tell you what. So we got her for we adopted her when she's like little, whatever. And I thought she was gonna be sweet. No, total bitch.
Is it a male or female cat?
Oh, it's a female cat. Oh yeah.
Fucking pussies.
Yeah.
Fucking pussies.
Every time I walk by, and I buy this cat everything in the world, and everything is like, and then
What is that?
oh, it's like the paws that go into you. It's like, and they rip your shirts, your everything, and you're like, I didn't do anything. You know what's going on, man?
I am your master. So
Yeah.
is she like Wendy Williams? She goes like, how y'all doing?
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I've been trying to buy THC treats, melatonin treats, this, that, and the other. Dude, the only thing I know to do is get her some Valium or something from the street or something. I don't know. She is like
A CBD oil or something that you can like kind of drip on their back where you put the flea stuff.
something that keeps her from, like, I'll just walk by her, man. She scrapes me, and I've got all these scratches. I know you can't see it, but
Oh, I can see him. I can see him just fine. And so what you're saying, Matt, is that these are scratches from the cat and not from anyone else in the household. And I'm using air quotes here if you're watching this on the video.
well, let me just say that I may have some scratches from
Some stuff is left behind closed doors, locked in my vault. I did have you were talking about the girl, ex-girlfriend and stuff. I had a
now exposed the bald head
well, there you go.
there.
Now you
There
gotta put the hat back on.
Okay.
Unless you powder your head, I'm getting a bad glare on the. You are messed up. Look at you. You are hammered.
No, I'm just tired, man.
Tired? You've had the day off. Today's your day off.
But it's 3:00. I'm over 50. I need a nap, right? So I don't know what it is about my body clock. It gets up at like 5, 6 o'clock. And then I sit out and drink coffee and this, that, and the other. And then after about like 3 cups of coffee, I'm like, okay, let's drink some wine, whatever. Let's do this.
When do you crack open the bottle? When do you at what time do you start? If you have the whole entire day off, you have nothing to do that day. When do you actually sit down after your first cup of coffee going, I need to get into some wine? What time is that?
Oh, 7:30
AM or PM?
a.m.
Is it really? Do you really?
Yes.
I thought I had fucking problems, man. You are fucking you got issues.
And then you do that until about 11:30 or so. And then you eat a really high carb lunch.
And then you
right?
pass out.
And then you're out for like 4 hours. And then you can do the rest of the evening.
What do you do the rest of the evening? Sit there and look at the wall?
We watch the wall, do whatever you want to do, or Netflix or whatever it is. I don't know.
Seems like half the day's wasted by that 4-hour nap. I mean, I don't mind taking a 20, 25-minute power nap. God knows I've got a big old couch behind me here in the studios. I've been known to, in between shows, take a little 30-minute nap in between shows, but
I'm looking at your setup there, and if that was me, my minimum nap is 2.5 to 3
hours. No, I got too much stuff going on, but well, good for you. You know, some people can do that. Some people can't. My rule, my wife, when I met my wife, my number one rule was, you know, when they always say it's 12 o'clock somewhere, I've taken that to heart. We do not start anything, whether we're on vacation, whether we're, you know, a work week or anything like that. We do not start anything until 12:01 at all. So that nothing happens in the house as far as like drinking alcohol or you know, libations and stuff. I can count on this hand right here, and I have all 5 fingers with my little cancer bump, my little cancer bump right here.
Yeah.
How many times that my wife and I have had a drink before noon in our whole entire 16-year relationship that we've had together. So it's and what we do, we have a little tradition.
Yeah.
I go, when I crack open my beer and she crack opens whatever that she's going to have, she goes from wine to like fancy drinks to beer, and back and forth. She bounces around. I go, we always toast each other, and we do this right here with our finger. We go, to the best day of our whole entire life. And we click and we kiss and then we drink. And then we get into a fight later on, like 4 hours later, about the towels or something.
Hey, and that's cool too. We used to do that too. And how long have you been married?
How long have I what?
Been married.
Coming up on 10 years this March, coming up 10 years. We dated for about 8 years, depending on what you consider dating and what you consider, getting to know each other. So
eventually you're going to end up drinking at 7:30 a.m.
My dad does. I told you my dad lives with us. My dad, he'll drink. Here's my dad. He's 77 years old. And I'm bringing you in close here on the YouTube channel. My dad, the doctor says no more caffeine for my dad. And when I say caffeine, he was drinking coffee in the morning and then drinking 2 beers before 10 o'clock and then drinking a 5-hour energy drink and then drinking 2 more beers and then drinking one of those V8 energy all natural infusions or something and then drinking 2 more beers. Now, this is now currently that's his routine. But the doctor said no more caffeine. So he'll drink his coffee, drink his V8 juice, have 2 beers, and then right after lunch, he sleeps just like you. But he's 77 years old. You're not 77 years old.
Maybe I am.
Yeah, well. What else you got going on? What else you got going on before I let you go?
Oh, well,
go take a nap.
Yeah, the nap actually is what I was thinking about the most thing. And I was actually kind of glad the internet went out. I was like, oh, well, now I can go to bed.
Go.
Yeah.
No, we got to finish the show.
No, I was going to eat some macaroni and cheese and some sausages and summer sausage.
Well, good.
Go to bed.
Are you done for the day? This is it for you, right? After the show, you're going to eat all that high carb stuff and pass out until like 8 o'clock and then wake up and go, why do I have chocolate stuck to my face?
Yeah. So I get up. So it's so funny. Like I'll do that.
I'll be the judge of that.
so I eat all this high carb stuff and then I'll go lay down. I'm like, oh, baby, I gotta go to bed. And then like 4 or 5 hours, and then I get up, and then I have this carb high afterwards, and like it's like.
So it's safe to say you're not on the Whole30 diet.
It's a carb hangover.
Yeah,
kind of thing. So I don't know. I might eat some smoked meats or something. I might go to McDonald's and get something healthy. I don't know.
Do you DoorDash, or is McDonald's close within walking distance?
Not walking distance, 3 miles, 2 miles.
You're going to be dead. You'll be dead before you get there.
But I have like 40,000 points on the apps. So I can get whatever.
I don't know if I'd be bragging about that, but okay. All right, Matt, I'm going to let you go get your afternoon 90 time, and we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later. We appreciate you joining us here on This Is 50, filling in for Shane while he figures out what he's got going on. So we appreciate you, Matt.
Thank you very much, Zach.
All right, guys, take care. Oh, he hung up.